My name is Scott, also known as ChaChingKing, and my wife and I have been on eBay since 1999, and we have done it as a full-time job since 2019. One of the things I hear all the time from people that are wanting to start a new business is they feel like they've waited too long and that everybody is ahead of them. And when they look at the people that are being successful, they can point to all of the advantages that that person has over them. But in this video, we're going to talk about a secret advantage that you have. That secret advantage is going to be something that makes your business successful right from the very beginning, even when you don't know the other stuff. It's provided us with a tremendous supplemental income. And I know that if you're watching this, that sounds interesting to you. Building a new business is intimidating. There are so many things that you don't know, and it's why you turn to videos just like this. You're watching the video and you're looking for some assurance and some confidence. You may not know how to take photographs. You may not know how to list. You may not know how to do the shipping. But what we're going to talk about in this video is something that you do know. And that one thing that you know has the potential to make you really, really good at what we're going to do. So let's talk about the thing that you are best at. When I first started in '99, my eBay store was called Old School Woodworks. I've spent most of my life as a woodworker, and as a result, I know woodworking stuff really, really well. I know the tools, I know the language of woodworking, I know the lumber of woodworking, I know a lot about it. When I first started on eBay, it was really just so that I could feed that hoarding of lumber, and if you're a woodworker, you know what I'm talking about. I knew lumber so well, and I knew tools so well that I just didn't make many mistakes because I knew what I was doing. Your secret advantage is going to be that passion that you've had for a long time. Whatever field that lies in, you're going to have some built-in knowledge that are going to make you so much more competitive. And what we want to do is take that passion of yours and turn it into a profit. What is the passion that you have right now? Something you've been doing for a long time. Are you an avid reader? Have you just buried yourself in books for a long, long time? Are you a cook? Do you like being in the kitchen? Do you like all the things that need to come together to make a terrific meal? If somebody was interested in buying mesquite, when they came across my ad, it was very, very clear I knew what I was talking about because that was my passion. And that made me profitable even though I didn't know all these other things. My passion became profitable despite all of the other mistakes that I might have made. If you begin your business with something that you're already passionate about, your experience in that area is going to make you very effective at some very important parts of this business. Let's talk about what those parts are. One of the first things that's going to make you effective at and make you really, really competitive at is sourcing. If you are already passionate about something, when you go to an estate sale or a garage sale or a thrift store, you already know what you're looking at. You may have to look it up to see what it's currently selling for, but because you're already very familiar with those things, it's going to help you pick out those things that have a high return on investment. Those things that you know are going to be valuable. And the other thing that it's going to allow you to do is you're going to know those items that sell very, very quickly. And one of the secrets to having a successful eBay reselling business is having things that have a high ROI and a very fast turnover rate. Those things with a high demand and a low supply. And if you're already passionate about something, it's going to make you way more effective at picking those things out. There's another benefit to starting with something that you're already passionate about. You're going to probably already have some of this inventory available to you without spending any money. Because like me, if you've been passionate about something for a while, you're going to have accumulated some of it. And some of it you don't need and some of it you don't use. Maybe you've outgrown some of it and you can pass that along to somebody else who would really be looking for it. The less monetary investment that you can make on things like inventory when you're getting started is just going to make this business run smoother as you get going. One of the biggest benefits as far as sourcing goes when you are picking from your passion is that, yeah, you're going to be better at sourcing things because you know what to look for, and you probably already have some of it. But beyond that, you also know where to look. If we were talking lumber, I knew where the best places were to get lumber at good prices. So whatever your passion is, there's probably a good chance that you have already built in a network of connections to help you find those things. And that is part of this huge advantage that you have. Another huge benefit of starting with something that you're already passionate about is that you have the ability to let that show up in your listing. If you've been heavily involved in books for a long time, you need to let that show. Let your title show that you know exactly what you're talking about. Have it show up in your description. You're going to cover the things that someone like you is going to want to know about what they're buying. You're going to be able to have photographs that show exactly what it is they would want to see. If I'm selling mesquite lumber, I want to show the cracks. I want to show the holes. I want to show the flaws. I also want to show if there's any special grain. I know what a potential buyer is going to want to see. And if you start with something you're passionate about, you are also going to know what do I need to show and what do I need to say so that they know that I have some expertise in this area. That is going to make you super competitive when you list those things for sale. Beginning with something that you're already passionate about and creating listings for things that you already know how to source and that you already know what to say and what to show, it helps your business start with a little bit of traction. You get an opportunity to make a few sales and to mail off a few items with something that you are already comfortable with, and it allows you to ease into those parts of the business that you may not have been comfortable with. And then as your business gets traction and you get moving, then you can begin to branch out into other areas as far as you need to go to build the kind of business that you want. Without some kind of advantage, it's really hard to be successful in a business today. Everything is so competitive. If all you do is watch videos online and you see the brands that everybody says, this is a bolo, pick this up, sell this one, and you go out and you go to the Goodwill bins and you find a great example of that, you still are not moving into this process with any confidence whatsoever because everything is brand new to you. Relying on your passion that you've already had and knowledge that you already have, you unlock an advantage that only you have. You are the only one who has the experiences that you have. No one else knows everything that you know. And by unlocking that, now you have an advantage going forward. And what I'm going to challenge you to do right now, when you turn this video off, list one item. Get something listed. At some point, you've got to get that first one done so that you can start building some experience. Don't worry about a profit. Don't worry about making mistakes. Mistakes are just opportunities to learn, because if I can do this, you can do this. And I'm rooting for you and I want you to be successful. So put that secret advantage to work today. You've got this. You can do this. That's it for this one. I'm going to see you real soon on the next one. Bye.